Before we get absolutely shit-faced, I'd like to remind everybody that this podcast contains two very pissed-up gays with their opinions, rants and raves in life, and overall explicit content, which we know you will love. Everybody and anyone is welcome to this podcast, so strap yourselves in, pour yourself a large one, down it just like us and pour another, and let's get this going and read between the wines. Trying to get comfy. So here we are, episode 21. That feels like really lackluster, kind of. I was going to keep it in. I was going to keep it in. We won't start again. We don't edit on this podcast. Episode 21.
That's what I like it. That's what we want.
It is Sunday night.
It is Sunday night.
And I can't be fucking bothered, to be honest.
But a long ass week.
It's been a long ass week, yes. But anyway, yeah, we're back with episode 21.
Yes, indeed.
And we've got quite the chat to get through.
We have quite the chat to get through, yeah, indeed, yeah.
Oh God, hitting my mic already. Can we just say, I never point it out, but can we just say yes to the candle?
Yeah.
The Wavy Casa candle, which says fuck it. I love it. I love it. I keep going on about it, but I forgot that we've not actually shouted it out yet. Or we did shout it out and then we had catastrophic failure and we lost the episode.
So thank you, Wavy Casa.
Yeah, we love it. It's such a nice addition to the room. How's the week?
It's been alright. It's
fucking busy.
Yeah, busy. Family events as well. But
it's been a goodie.
It's been a goodie indeed.
I think the major update for us is the fact that we were trending.
Yeah, indeed.
This podcast was trending in the United Kingdom in the sexuality podcast category. So yes, very happy about that.
Thank you to all the listeners who got us there.
People are fucking listening. I don't know why. But people are listening. So yeah, that's big news for us. That
indeed.
was
great
really
news.
Fun, really exciting. And it's good to hear that this actually is being listened by people. We're not just doing this for no fucking reason. Right?
Exactly, yeah. It's all worth it. We do it because
back. We like doing it, and we do it because we like to annoy the fuck out of people, and it seems to be working. We were trending in the UK this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great news, right?
Excellent stuff, yeah.
High up the sexuality ranks, which is what I wouldn't expect any less. We're not going to make it for being a self-help podcast anytime soon. We're not going to make it for being... I don't know.
Maybe high drama, but maybe for the wrong reasons.
High drama, yeah. Yeah, I'll take sexuality podcast. I'll take a sexual explicit podcast, and I'll take fucking trending. So yes, go RB2W. And I suppose for the other thing, actually, do I have anything to rant about? I do actually, and this popped into my... I can't remember when I said it to you, but I always bring this rant up, and I think we've been doing this for 5 months now, and it's the same fucking rant as what I have every time, and it's people on social fucking media.
Oh yeah.
And I said to you a little while ago, and this really fucked me off. Somebody put on social media, obviously I won't mention any names, but just been to my first AA meeting, and then this week they said that they've been to their second AA meeting. Firstly, it's not anonymous anymore, is it?
Exactly.
So what's the point of putting that on social media? It's meant to be Alcoholics Anonymous. Why are you posting it on social media? It's not anonymous anymore. I don't get it. Secondly, no one fucking cares. No one wants to know. Well done for doing it. Firstly, well done. I'm not taking that away from them. But don't plaster it all on Facebook for the world to see. Come on.
Yeah, the anonymity thing.
It's not Alcoholics Anonymous if you're telling the world, is it?
Well, there
it's
we go.
Not anonymous. But anyway, if that's what they want to do and that's what tickles their pickle, then go for it. But it fucks me off.
Indeed.
But anyway, the drama for this week, keeping that this is a drama podcast, is obviously the Will Smith.
Yeah.
The Will Smith saga continues.
Like the couple that keep on giving.
fresh off the Jada drama, it's now emerged that allegedly, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin were caught in Dwayne Martin's dressing room, or Will Smith's dressing room, I can't really remember which one, having anal sex, and Will Smith was the bottom. He was being railed by Dwayne Martin. So, just when you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic in that man's life, he goes and gets topped.
I feel that there's been rumours about Will Smith going around for a long time, right?
There's been rumours about Will Smith going around for a long time, but I wasn't necessarily having him down as the bottom in the relationship.
True.
You know, I kind of thought, he's probably a bit gay. He probably has had sex with men. I didn't imagine Will Smith to be the one that was being railed.
I mean, to be honest, when your wife's as much of a bitch as Jada Pinkett Smith, maybe you'd...
I don't know if I would turn to bottoming, though, as a form of escapism in my marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't know if taking a cock up the arse is a form of escapism, or maybe it is. Maybe he fucking loved it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But anyway, living for it. I think he was forced to deny the allegation, of course.
Of course he was, yeah.
And I think Jada came out and said that it wasn't true as well, but...
Has Dwayne come out and said anything yet?
No, he's been dead silent on it.
Okay.
He's been dead silent on it, and I think he said that he wasn't going to comment, so... The saga continues, eh?
But if you're going to say no comment, that's, it's like... Clearly got something to hide.
What's it like at this point? Just admit it.
Yeah.
We all know what's been going on behind closed doors. It's not really been a secret. So my voice is going, still getting over this fucking cough.
Yeah.
But it's not really been a secret to Hollywood and to the world that they've had a weird relationship. But yeah, Will Smith being a massive bottom is the headline news this week.
Welcome to the community, Will.
Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the fold, Will Smith. We'll take you in with open holes and open arms.
And if you ever want to come on our podcast, talk about it. The invite's there.
Yeah, he's really going to come on this fucking podcast, isn't he? After we slagged his relationship off with Jada Pinkett Smith last week, and then we're slagging him off for being a bottom this week. I must admit, this is all allegedly.
Allegedly. We must say allegedly.
We must say allegedly because we're getting sued.
Yeah.
And I ain't got time for that. Or the money for it either. I suppose the shout out this week was, I think that for me, like, we don't really shout people out anymore because you can't fucking be bothered. But I think a shout out would be just to everyone that's been listening to this. And, everyone that's...
Our loyal fans.
Across Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all other platforms. I can't remember where it fucking is now. So wherever you're listening, thank you for listening because we got the analytics through this week and they were fucking good.
We need to have a name for the people who listen to our podcast.
I don't think we're quite there yet.
Okay.
No, I don't think we're quite... I want to be a little bit modest.
Okay.
Like, I don't think we're quite there yet.
Any suggestions? Send them in.
No one sends anything. Well, we get these sordid stories that we read out. Yeah. But any fucking suggestions, people just don't fucking listen.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'll have a think about what we'll call those listeners. Gullible, maybe. We'll call them gullible. Under duress, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. To see those, messages from the analytics team to say that actually it's been doing really well in the UK this week.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for any more.
Exactly, yes. It's a real boost. Ego massager.
So on that note, we decided to make this episode all about other people and not about us, which is really fucking hard for me to do because I love the attention. But this week is all about everybody else, and we thought, what nice way to do that than to revisit the confessions episode.
Exactly.
And get some lovely confessions out there of, people, whether it be sexual, whether it be just a general confession or fucking revenge. Everything goes. So
there were so many we had last time that we just couldn't fit them all into the first podcast.
And new ones. So we're revisiting the confession box.
Indeed.
And we will see what everybody else has got to say. And I suppose we can see if we can relate. Whether they might have been us that sent them in, I don't know. But it's not about us this week. It's about everybody else.
Exactly.
For people that listen to this podcast, people that can relate, people may have been in these situations, or it could be them sending them in, who knows.
There we go.
Yeah, so I thought this week would be fun if we revisited that episode. Because that episode must have been, it must be episode 3 or 4, right? I can't remember, it's been so long.
I don't think it was that early on, but I think you probably,
It's very early on,
Pre-10.
Yeah, that was a funny episode.
Pre-teen.
A lot came out about me in that episode, actually, as well, which I have a feeling will happen again tonight, but fuck it, who knows? Or today, should I say. This goes out on a Monday morning. But yeah, revisiting the good old confession box. Yeah. But I suppose before we hand it over to everybody else, have you got anything that you want to confess?
I have thought about one, and I don't know if I should say it or not, but I guess I will because I can take out elements to it to make it slightly anonymous.
Well, it's not anonymous if you're just admitting to it, is it? You fucking idiot. Well, go on then, confess away.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess my confession is that I missed my friend's wedding to go and see Beyonce.
Well, I mean, that's just the right thing to do. That's just the right thing to do. Listen, I would miss everything for a Beyonce fucking concert. I would miss my own fucking wedding. I'd miss my mum's funeral. I'd miss... There isn't nothing in this world that would stop me from going to see a Beyonce concert, right? Nothing in this world. Birth of a child, death of a loved one, my own fucking funeral, nothing would stop me, so...
Well, maybe I'll go to their second one. Who knows?
What, they're divorced?
No, they're not. No, they're not. But...
Are they straight?
They are straight.
Well, it's not going to be fucking boring then, isn't it? So, and the fact that they don't listen to this podcast,
even worse.
Well, yeah, we would have been the entertainment at that wedding.
Glad I missed it.
Yeah, fuck you for not listening to our podcast. We don't go to a fucking wedding. I don't think there is a single thing that I need to confess about, because I think everyone fucking knows everything about me now. In 20 episodes, or 21, should we say? This is number 21. I think I've confessed pretty much everything there is to know. And I still have not been cancelled.
So, well done to that.
5 months I've been doing this fucking podcast and I've not been cancelled. Something is not right. Something is not fucking right. Who is it? We was out and somebody said to me, like, I'm not obviously not his names, but they said to me, well, I can't imagine you as that type of person. And you were like, listen to the fucking podcast. Listen to the podcast and you'll see a completely different side to him. Yes. But yeah, well, I suppose as we go through these confessions, we'll find out whether any of this is me or if I can relate, and I've no doubt you'll hear some... Oh, can we add side note? I've got black hair again, brown hair again.
Oh yeah, we didn't say that yet.
I didn't fucking mention that. Yeah, look, no pink hair.
No pink hair.
All gone.
It is all gone, yeah. New era.
I just thought I'd go back to being normal for once. Oh, until somebody said I looked ordinary.
Ordinary, that's...
Fucking bastards, I looked ordinary.
That person just got cancelled.
Well, she's either saying I look boring now or I look like freak before. Like, which one is it, bitch? No, she meant it in, like, she didn't mean no harm in it, but it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Well, bitch, I don't look ordinary.
No one wants to be told they look ordinary.
No. Anyway, I'm not going to moan at that. Let's dive right in.
Let's go. Let's see.
So there's a few. So we've pulled some stories. So some of them are long, some of them are not, and they're not all sexual.
Okay.
They're not all sexual, but of course, as always on this podcast, we will keep everything totally anonymous. Yeah. If their names are attached to these stories, we won't say.
Indeed.
So I've not read some of these, but some of this one's called The Returning Shit.
Okay.
I know, it sets the tone of it already, right? The Returning Shit.
Yep.
So it starts, I hardly ever do anything too petty, but this one instance really takes the cake with me. So we're already starting with a petty one. So this is a petty revenge story. A few years ago, I was living with an abusive ex who was a hoarder, unclean, left their clothes and garbage all over our apartment and let their dog piss and shit all over. I had to file a temporary restraining order and then pack all her shit up for her to take off her things, and took a turn for the worse. As I was putting her clothes into a garbage bag for her to pick up later, I noticed dried dog shit amid the pile of clothes, and I proceeded to toss it in with the clothes. Lesson, if you're a shitty person, you get shit. I'm safe and in a better place now, but that one moment of petty has brought me some relief.
Well done.
But do you know what? I would have done exactly the same thing, but I probably wouldn't have just put shit in that bag. I probably would have put all sorts in that bag. So, I fucking... If they're a shitty person... Shitty clothes.
Exactly,
yeah. What I've got to say.
Exactly,
so I kind of like that one. That's the sort of thing I would do. I mean, I would put shit in the bag, but I'd probably set fire to the person as well.
Burn their house down.
You know me, I love... Not that I've ever committed arson, but the thought of setting someone on fire when they piss me off, somewhat, kind of appealing, shall I say.
There we go.
But I never committed crime like that, so don't...
I feel I want to throw in that Kim Woodburn quote from Big Brother that says, and I wouldn't shit on you if you're on fire.
I mean... But I kind of like that. I kind of respect it. Some of these are long, some of these are short. This one is just called, and obviously anonymous, I stuck a large pencil up my arse. I got very high and horny one night and decided to stick a comically large pencil up my hole. DM me for proof. Firstly, I did not go and DM this person for proof.
Good.
I don't want to see a large pencil up a man's hole. But the fact that he says it's a comically large pencil tells me it's one of those, one of those
huge ones,
really big pencils. I was high and horny one night and decided to stick a comically large pencil up my hole. Being high and horny, did you not just reach for a dildo?
I know, yeah, exactly. Well, maybe feeling adventurous.
Well, who gets high and horny though and decides they want to stick a pencil up their arse? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking weird. What if you get lead poisoning? I suppose that's a thing, right?
The rubber end?
Well, it don't really matter, does it? Well, if it snaps.
Well, if it snaps, you're fucked anyway, yeah.
Oh, imagine going to fucking A&E to say I've got a pencil stuck up my arm.
Oh, the number of stories you hear about doctors who talk about the things they have to remove from people's rectal passages.
Oh my god, it's like a really weird pencil sharpener. That pencil going up that arsehole. I just think if you're going to get high and horny, like firstly I don't agree with getting high, but if you're going to get high and horny, or even horny, reach for a dildo, reach for a cucumber, carrot in your experience. Not a pencil. Firstly, also, whose pencil is it? Like, that's... I feel sorry.
Oh my god, is that a child?
What if it's their child's pencil and then they've got to rub that...
Oh.
Turns into like a brown crayon.
That's disgusting. God. That's disgusting.
If you're going to stick large pencils up your ass, I hope it breaks.
Yeah, I mean...
really do.
I'm guessing this question doesn't need to be asked, but you've not stuck anything other than...
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not sticking nothing up my ass. I'm not sticking a pencil up my ass. I'm not sticking a cucumber or anything. No, thank you. I'll take the good old-fashioned route of a toy or the real thing.
Yeah.
I will not be sticking pencils up my arse. Anyway, next one. And it's well, the subject is, I want my mother-in-law. So it says, I can't get her out of my mind. I snap pictures of her with my phone and have some very horny fantasies about her. I even told my wife I'd like to have her catch me naked and join me in a hot tub or shower. Firstly, how are you still married? How are you still married to this person? Imagine going up to your partner and being like, I really want your father, or I really want your mother. You know, I fantasize about him or her in the hot tub. Like, I'd be like, we're getting a divorce.
Yeah, that's weird.
You could never... Imagine Christmas dinner. You'd be looking at them the whole time thinking... You want to fuck my mum?
I think that's... I mean, is that quite common? I think that's more common than you might think.
Well, in my experience, I've never been with someone and wanted to ram their parents.
Not at all.
I can't think of a single ex where I've wanted to be with their
No,
dad.
I can't. Yeah, no, never.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, maybe it is common, but it's not common in my world.
No, it's not common in my world.
Fucking doing that. You can't have Christmas gathering, could you? Nah.
No, exactly. That's
it's not really anonymous as well if he's told his girlfriend that he likes a fucking... or his wife that he likes a fucking...
They're married as well, yeah.
Oh, that poor woman. Mel, it begs the question as well. The mum's probably hotter than the daughter.
Oh,
maybe the daughter's let herself go.
There we go.
Oh no, let's not start bashing the daughter on this. She's already going through enough.
She's the victim. Yeah.
She's already... Anyway, the next one, the title is I've never been able to finish. Oh, poor man or woman. We don't judge here, we don't know. So it says, I've never been able to orgasm, ever. Even when I masturbate, I can't. I know people say to relax and it'll come, but it never does. And I honestly feel like a failure when I have to fake it so my boyfriend doesn't feel hurt by the fact that I can't. I genuinely don't know what to do or how to fix this so I can have a better intimate life. Oh, that's a hard
sad.
one.
Yeah,
I told you, not all of these are sexual and hilarious.
Yeah.
Some of these, we've actually got to dish some advice out. I don't really know what advice I'd give to that other than find your kink.
Yeah.
There might be something that you like that you've not discovered yet.
Absolutely.
Or there might be a curiosity. You know, going back to the kinks and fetishes episode, there might actually be something that you really like that you've not tried yet.
Yeah.
And I would encourage this person. Look at me, I feel like Anna Williamson. The life coach. And I'm usually the Louise assistant. I would encourage this person to speak to their partner and tell them their worries and concerns about not being able to finish in the bedroom. However, the problem is that she's been faking it. He or she's been faking it.
Yeah.
But I would encourage to say, maybe I'm going for a patch where I'm struggling. I want to be a bit adventurous. These are my curiosities. Yeah. Do you have any curiosities? Let's spice things up. I don't know.
And maybe take the pressure off yourself. Like, if you maybe want to try it by yourself on your own first. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Maybe there's a pressure element as well. People under pressure sometimes don't climax.
And also, don't think about it while you're fucking pounding someone.
Yeah,
don't constantly think,
exactly.
I'm not going to come. I'm not going to come. You ain't going to come.
That's the surefire way not to come. Yeah.
That's a really hard one. But I mean, this person, I feel sorry for. But yeah, that's a shame. This next one, obviously, going from a sexual one to, I don't know what you'd call this, but the title is I'm a vet and a dog sharted on my examination table. Not really quite sure why this is a confession, but let's read it. The poor thing isn't well, so poop is just a part of the job sometimes, but I had to make a quick manoeuvre backwards and some landed on my feet, so I now have to deal with shit shoes.
Oh.
And that's a shit confession, I would say. That's really shit.
Quite literally.
You can tell we don't proofread some of these before we go into this.
I don't know, dogs, animals,
You must live a really boring life if you go home to your partner and be like, I've got a really bad confession, babe. Dog shit on the table today. I'd be like, well, at least it's not cheating. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, what a boring life.
You should hear what Jill from Humanities did.
Oh, yeah.
Get a real job.
Oh, this is a long one. Strap yourself in for this one. This one hasn't actually got a tagline. So, I work in a media company. Everyone was very kind and outgoing, and there's no doubt I went along with everyone and got along with everyone. We had parties quite often, and on occasions monthly goals reached, new members or such, and this happened the other day. I got fucked by my bosses. Ooh, here we go. As usual, we often went to karaoke bar after a meal, but on this day, just 4 of my male bosses and 3 female co-workers joined the second party. But out of those 3 girls, left one by one, after singing for 1 or 2 hours, and there was only me with 4 gentlemen. I was quite drunk and wanted to leave, but I'm the kind of person who wants to have fun until the last minute, so I decided to stay in, sipping on my whiskey and watching those males dancing and singing. Then one of my bosses sat down next to me. I smiled at him, but he suddenly pulled my head and gave me a kiss. I was all surprised, and the other 3 guys saw it and shout out in joy. One of them told the one who kissed me that he would have shared with them. I giggled and then said, if you want, go ahead. And then I kissed the other guy one by one. Afterwards, one unbuttoned my shirt, one grasped my butt, one rubbing my pussy, and one was still kissing me. This is getting juicy. I told them it's not safe to do it here, and we quickly found a love hotel that allowed a group and got in there. I undressed and lay on the bed while those guys went and washed their bodies and dicks. Oh my god. My pussy was wet and became a toy for them to fuck. No one wore a fucking condom. All of them came in my mouth, took a rest for 30 minutes, then done it the second time. Before we left, I was told to have a few days off as it was Monday. I was off for the whole week and just fucked my husband every day as a compensation.
Oh my god.
So she cheated. After that day, we did group sex several times before I quit the company after the cat got out of the box. I admitted that I enjoyed the sex those bosses gave me. Am I a bad wife or a slut? You can call me anything, but remember, you may be the next one to fuck me. Firstly, girl, I'm not going to be fucking you. I'm going to be fucking you. And to answer your question, yes, you're a fucking slut.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a fucking slut. You cheated on your husband. You cheated on your husband and got fucked by 4 bosses.
4 men, yeah.
None of them wore a condom and they all fucking finished in your mouth.
Yeah.
That is the definition of a cum slut, if you ask me. There is no other definition of slut
100%.
other than that bitch. That is a long-ass confession. But that's a juicy one as well.
A media company doesn't surprise me.
Well, if it weren't a media company, I'd say this might be me. Good juicy confession, I like that.
Yeah, God.
Hell. Imagine them all getting into the bathroom, lining up to wash their dicks, though, getting ready to fucking pound her.
I mean, at least she was concerned about cleanliness. I guess that's one thing going on there.
She wasn't concerned about cleanliness because she got barebacked by 4 different men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at least she's clean. She made them wash their cocks. She had bareback sex with 4 of them. I think cleanliness goes out the window at this point. She's probably riddled with STIs. Oh God, I expected this to be a gay story. Fucking hell.
Oh dear. Wow.
Oh no, this one sounds familiar.
God.
No, this one says, I gave my Uber Eats driver a blowjob. Went to a party last night and had no luck and couldn't find no fine guy to take me home, and I became horny. Then this morning I got hungry and decided to order food on Uber Eats. And when I saw the picture of my driver, I decided that he was going to be the one. So I did my makeup, put my dress back on and waited for him. And when he came to the door to deliver the food, I was waiting for him and I asked if he needed a drink. And I started flirting with him and told me he was married, which made me want him more. And then he told me I was beautiful, and after talking about 5 minutes, I was on my knees sucking his dick. Cha-ching. Fuck me, she sucked. Right, confession time. I didn't do this to an Uber Eats driver. However, I did once. I split up with my partner, and that same night, I got an Uber home. And I slept with the Uber driver. Boom! But he was a very good-looking Uber driver. Very good-looking Uber driver, might I add. Wasn't one of like the old pervy ones that you get. He was a very good-looking, young, hot Uber driver. And then the next day, in less than 24 hours, he took me to a hotel and wined and dined me.
There we go.
Never saw him again after that. I got to like 3 a.m. and I remember texting my friend being like, In fact, I didn't text my friend. She got my location. She's like, "You're in a fucking hotel. Where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's the Uber driver." She was like, "Get home now." So I went home.
He could have given you a lift home.
Oh, no.
It's only because on Uber you have to give tips, but there's no tip for like sexual gratification.
Imagine me tipping, yeah. Oh, now what's funny about this story though? He was straight, and then somehow on the way home got into the talk of being gay, and then literally pulled up, and he fucking led me on. Like he led me on. Don't mean leading me on. He's the one that was talking about being gay, and he pulled over and he's like, "What do you want to do? What do you want me to fuck you?" And I was like, "No, but okay." I'm not going to say where, because then I really will let the cat out of the bag on that one. But needless to say, it wasn't far from my home. Fucking hell. That was my hoe phase though, so leave me, guys. Allow me that. I was going for a breakup. It was less than 24 hours after I broke up with the person. Twas the grief. It wasn't. Anyway. Oh, this one sounds like you.
Oh, here we go.
It's called sniffing my friend's panties. Oh, God. My friend left his female to male. I'm not sure why that makes a difference, but they thought they'd share that. Left his bag at my place after having to leave suddenly. I went through it and I smelled his dirty underwear, and I really want to do it again before I have to return his stuff. He's also technically my ex, and he suggested being fuck buddies before, so I'm wondering what to do here, if I should indulge in this a little longer before I have to return his stuff, or if I should stop, and whether I should keep a pair as my dirty little secret or tell him about it. I don't necessarily think that is uncommon. I've been with partners before that love the idea of... I used to have a partner who'd steal my underwear and then go home, and then the next day he would be like, "I went home with a pair of underwear last night." Like, I think that's a kink.
Okay.
This is more of a kink. It is a confession.
Yeah.
It is a confession, but it's a kink. But you won't catch me sniffing no one's underwear.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that.
I don't understand it either. Like, I just think it's... Also, what if you go to sniff someone's underwear thinking it's sex and it turns out to be, like, rotting? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's going to put you off sniffing people's underwear.
And put you off that person forever.
Oh, God. Yeah, you won't catch me, guys, sniffing. Unless it's, like, Beyonce's underwear or something. In which case I might make an exception if it's Beyonce's underwear. I mean, who wouldn't sniff Beyonce's underwear if you had the chance?
There we go.
Got to make these exceptions, you see.
Gotta have a live.
Oh no, this one's got to be a gay story. It says, "I cruise toilets every single day." Oh, here we go. "I'm a bisexual guy. I act straight and look straight, very masculine and married. Firstly, there's nothing acting straight or looking straight about sucking a dick.
Yeah.
So that's another story. I hate these words, straight acting. Oh, I'm gay, but I'm straight acting. There's nothing straight about taking a cock up your arse. Or there's nothing straight about putting your cock in someone's arse. Sorry.
Great.
Just going to put it out there. Anyway, back to the story. See, I'll just go off on a little fucking... "I'm a bisexual guy, act straight, look straight, very masculine and married. On the down low, I go to the downtown mall near my office every day and go to the bathroom on the top floor of this building. There, at the urinals, I routinely stroke cocks with other guys, suck cock, get sucked and kiss other guys. I love swapping tongues with complete strangers. I've swallowed loads and taken piss in my mouth. I've even fucked guys in stalls. We're all in the same boat, and this is the way us guys are, where I'm assuming this guy's from. Mostly married, straight and bi, and we get off on it. I'm addicted to cock and sperm. I can't get enough." Firstly, if you feel the need to say you're addicted to sperm, and I hate that word, because it sounds so incredibly biological.
Yeah.
You're not a guy that I want to be hanging about in a toilet stall with.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
First, also, you're cheating. Again, this is another cheating fucking arsehole. Like, it's fine to be into cruising if that's what you're into. It's fine to stroke cocks with strangers. Well, apart from being fucking against the law. However, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But don't fucking cheat on someone.
No, exactly, yeah, that's right. Or consider yourself straight acting.
You get that a lot. You get that a lot, though. You get that in a lot of gay bars. You go to the toilets and you just see one guy stroking his dick there, waiting for somebody else to do it. I'm like, God, get a fucking life.
You come out for a few drinks, probably with your partner or some friends. Last thing you want to do is watch some dirty old man having a tuggy.
Oh, God. Especially, some weird, really weird old guy. Anyway, next one is sucked off my neighbour. Started chatting on Grindr, and he happened to be in the same apartment complex. Now, this sounds a little bit familiar. We went over and I sucked him off. I was so turned on, I didn't even clean my face. I walked back to my place with his load on my face. My heart was racing at the thought of someone seeing me. When I got home, I jerked off so much thinking about it. I mean, that's not a bad one.
No, that's not a bad one. Good on him.
That's not a bad one. Well, look, this lighting makes me look really, really pink. I think it's because I've got a pink outfit on. Should I bring the studio light towards me?
Yeah, that's really important.
I mean, that's done fucking nothing, is it? Anyway, that's not a bad one. I mean, I'm all for that.
Yeah, no, that's...
Go on, suck your neighbours off.
Yeah, enjoy
it's Grindr and you're both into it, then fucking do it.
Yeah, and you're both single, that's fine.
Oh my God, this next one. He made a watermelon juice in my arse. So this is a sexual one. Don't ask me. One of my best fucks was when the acid... brackets a 38-year-old young man, started putting small pieces of seedless watermelon in my arse. Little by little, he added a piece and inserted his cock, and then another piece, and another. Luckily, I was very clean, and the result was unexpected. When he was already squirting watermelon juice, he came. Then my prostate pulsed, and it leaked its vicious contents.
Oh my God.
He practically made watermelon juice in my arse. Very tasty. I think the practice of sex with food is ugly, but I exclude the category of vegetables and fruits. So many are used as lubricants, such as aloe vera and coconut oil. Natural, okay. Now, I don't think I would choose watermelon juice as a lube.
No.
I don't think, but fair enough. I have no words for this one. He made watermelon juice in my arse. I wonder if they drank it after.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be drinking someone's...
Nah, I think if it's been... I mean, yeah.
What if it was like a smoothie, because it was like chunks of shit coming out of it? Like, it's not necessarily watermelon, it's like a watermelon and...
What's the opposite of a smoothie?
I don't know. But, like, you're putting one chunk in and pounding, one chunk in and then pounding. Surely that's not, like, healthy. I suppose watermelon's just water.
Watermelon's, yeah, mostly water, so you're probably okay.
But then imagine if you forgot about it, and then you went toilet, and then you shit, and then a big red chunk come out. You'd be shitting yourself. You'd be, no pun intended. You'd be like, shit, I'm shitting blood. He's fucking tore my insides.
But it's probably if you're gonna if you feel the need that you have to do it, of all the fruits, it's the safest one because it's not full of acids. And...
Oh, gosh. The next one is called Shampoo Revenge.
Okay.
Told to me decades ago by a girl in a friend group, at the time let's call her Jane. So this isn't this person, but he's leaking the confession of somebody else about her breakup with a cheater. Her boyfriend was an arrogant arsehole. Jane was attractive, smart, had a good job. He was less attractive and less smart, although he thought he was on next level. Nice thick head of hair though. I think they were living together for about 3 years when she found out he was cheating. He said he wanted to stay in the rental and asked her to move out. Turns out he wanted to move the affair partner in. Fuck me!
Oh my God.
Anyway, Jane told him, no hard feelings, these things happen, of course we can be friends. What the fuck is wrong with Jane? Anyway, Jane moves out and keeps a key. She starts letting herself in when they're out and puts small amount of hair removal cream into his shampoo. Yes, Jane. Sorry, Jane, I had you down as a fucking idiot, but yes, Jane. She keeps in touch, making sure he's okay, and he starts confiding that his hair is kind of melting in places. She said it was one of the best things, giving him regular voluntary updates. Jane, you live in me. That is my spirit animal. You cheat on me. I'm going to put hair removal cream in your shampoo. Fucking yes,
that is
Jane.
Fantastic.
That's a good one. That's a good revenge one.
That's a great
revenge one. Go on, Jane.
Well done, Jane. I think
we love Jane.
Well deserved.
Go on, Jane. This next one. Coffee shop fun time. I and my husband planned a trip a while ago. When we arrived, we went to a local coffee shop and ordered coffee with some croissants. I went to the restroom, and while I was peeing, my husband came into my stall and started licking my kitty. Fucking hell. I was so wet at that moment, so I was moaning too loud, and the guy went to check what was happening. When he saw us, he just gasped. We were so embarrassed, but he didn't say anything, and he just joined us. We were going to that coffee shop today, and I hope we can do it again. Slag. Firstly, licking my kitty is really not a nice
phrase.
Really not a nice thing to say.
No, I agree.
Licking my kitty. Oh well.
Well.
Yeah. Next one. My co-worker cream pied me while he sucked my toes. We've really hit the ground running with these stories. I have a co-worker who I've been giving blowjobs to in exchange for foot rubs for a few months now. Last night I decided to step it up and have him fuck me. I invited him back to my place and he rubbed my feet on my bed for over an hour while he licked and kissed them. He was so focused on my feet that he couldn't see the fact that I'd taken off my shirt, and I began to take my pants and underwear off. He helped pull my pants and underwear off my ankles and quickly took his shirt and pants off. He was already hard from massaging my feet, so he was ready to go. He put my feet into his face, and with my legs resting on his shoulders, he began fucking me while sucking my toes. I could tell he was trying so hard not to come. He wanted this moment to last so long as possible. After maybe 5 minutes, I told him I had an IUD, and not even a minute later, he blew his load deep inside me. What's an IUD? It's like an infection.
No, it's like contraception for
women. Oh, so that's why he wanted to come. He was trying not to. Oh, bless. He was trying not to because he didn't want to sling his beans up. Oh, what a caring guy.
How kind of him.
I mean, good confession. That's quite a kinky confession.
Yeah, that's quite kinky.
Could you relate?
I've never slept with a co-worker.
Oh, I have. I have. I made that mistake a couple of times.
So,
oh my god.
Yeah, but
fair play. I mean, good.
No?
Okay, the next one. I bought a roller brush to fuck myself with. Fucking hell. What is wrong with these people?
What's a roller brush?
I don't. We'll find out. I don't know what's wrong with a good old fashioned fucking dildo. Oh, here we go. A cheap wooden roller brush with a pretty slim handle. Oh, it's a rolling pin. They bought a rolling pin.
Oh, okay.
But there's something especially satisfying about taking it up the arse. It's really humiliating, a little uncomfortable, and I love it. I really should have thought about bringing it to school, though. School?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Maybe I can buy an actual toy to take its place instead. I mean, that would be fucking nice. I just don't understand what these people are...
I mean, maybe these are cheaper alternatives. Those aren't cheap, are they?
I'm pretty certain you can get a cheap dildo.
Yeah, okay.
Rather than a wooden rolling pin. Fucking hell.
Get one in the middle of Lidl.
Yeah, exactly, see? Fucking hell. What is wrong with these people? Well, I don't, again, going back to the fucking... What was the one just now? A pencil.
Oh, yeah,
pencil,
the giant
we've got a
pencil.
rolling pin. Like, what is wrong with these people? So this one, again, is another sex story, and it says, my body fluid receiving fetish. Fucking hell. I've always been a playful, submissive girl, and a nice male body turns me on so much, and I just love worshipping every part of his body. A nice fit body always brings out the depravity in me, be it his biceps, flexing sweaty abs, sticking to his gym shirt. All of this gives me the tingles. I have a huge obsession with receiving male body fluids, spit, sweat, pre-cum. I'm 19, slim, petite, and I have blonde and blue eyes. Why is she... I feel like now that this is like... This is an advert.
Dating profile.
This is a confession episode. It's not a fucking... Oh, she goes on. I like toned, skinny, little framed guys with a nice cock. Oh, she's not fucking fussy. This was meant to be a confession, and it's turned into what I can only describe as like a dating...
Yeah, a dating profile, basically.
I mean, body fetishes is not... an uncommon thing as well. Like, a lot of people like spit, a lot of people like pre-cum, a lot of people like sweat. I don't think that's a bad one.
I mean, I guess it's like the same thing as the woman who took her ex's underpants, like underwear, to like sniff and stuff. There is something about like pheromones.
That's a drag queen. Pheromone.
There we go. But then there is also a thing about like people get attracted to like aromas and smells and body fluids of people and. Hey, it's a massive... Not for me, it's not.
Well, saying that, like, I did have an ex once, and I was really attracted to him, and even if he was sweaty and stuff, like, everything about this man just really attracted me. Like, I was attracted to every single thing. But, in general, in the 33 years that I've been on this planet, and I'm not going to say how many years I've been sexually active, don't want judging, but I bodily fluids don't really do it for me. Like, I don't... It's not for me. Like, I don't really like the whole spit. No.
Yeah, the spit thing I think is a bit much. Yeah, I'm not for that.
No, but we're back to underwear again. Brother-in-law's boxers. I've been taking my brother-in-law's used boxers, socks and condoms. for ages now. He smells and tastes amazing. Also found his naughty pictures and videos on his old phone. This one sounds like a fucking stalker.
Yeah,
like, firstly, you've been stealing your brother-in-law's socks, boxers, which I can half be with that one. Yeah, you've taken his socks, you've taken his boxers because you like the smell of him. But used condoms.
But he's tasting it.
He or she, I don't know. This is an anonymous confession, but. She's obviously drinking the used condom, or he's obviously drinking the used condom, which I find disgusting.
Oh, that is disgusting. No, that's disgusting.
I had a party once, and I had a friend that was staying. I say friend, he wasn't really a friend. He was a shag of one of my best friends.
Okay.
And he really wanted to sleep with it. Like, I had all of my friends over. It was me. I had my then partner at the time. We was all in separate rooms, and he really wanted to shag my friend, but they didn't have a condom. So I remember him coming into me and waking me and my partner up at the time and asking if we had one.
Okay.
To which I said no. And then he said a used one will do. Even if you've got a used one. I was like, you're not going to use a used condom on my friend. That's fucking weird. Also, what is wrong with people that want to use used condoms? I don't get it.
Like, once you've used a condom, you throw it away. Like,
you probably throw it in the bin, but people probably fish it out.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh my god.
That is disgusting.
What's wrong with people? This one is very short and sweet, and it just says, I came while watching the movie Saw.
Which one?
2004 one. I don't know. Like it says 2004. I don't know what part of the film Saw is quite erotic.
No.
Unless you're really into pain.
I can't think of any characters either that are remotely attractive looking either.
But I just think even if there was a hot, attractive actor on there, getting his head cut off probably isn't for me. Like, at what point did you come to the film Saw?
Yeah. What was the point of climax? That's
Fucking hell. Oh. Am I gay?
Yeah.
I like to get head and fuck gay guys. Does that make me gay?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you're a guy and you like fucking guys, then I would say you're probably gay or at least bisexual. Like, not really a confession, is that one?
No.
Well, it's been sent in as a confession, but it's not a confession if you are a gay guy and you like getting head and fucking gay guys. But he specified gay guys, so not just guys. Well, I suppose that's a bit of a stupid thing for me to say, isn't it? Because if they're fucking guys.
Yeah.
Well, he's answered his own question.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yes, you're gay.
Yes, you are. And don't be ashamed of it. That's what I'm going to say. This
one's just called Paper with Cum. I said that these were a balance of sexual and non-sexual, but I said so they're probably more on the sexual side.
Welcome to Read Between the Wines.
I work in a hotel and today I went to check in on a client. I work in a hotel and today I went to check if a client left the room and find some paper with some cum on it. It was mostly dry and a little sticky, but I licked it and sniffed it anyway. I wish someday I'll find a used condom. Back to the used condoms. What is wrong with these people? So he found a piece of paper, I assume it's probably toilet paper, with some cum on it, and he's licked it and sniffed it. Oh, I bet that was well chemically if it was like dry for a while. Fucking hell.
But also, how are you sure whether it's cum or not? Like, what if it was something?
Can't you?
I don't know. If it was dry though, it could be anything. What? I don't know. It could be.
I don't know, but yeah. You're on the job, bitch, as well. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be fucking doing that. Oh, my God.
It's like people who find little bits of what they think is food lying around and they pop it in their mouth and actually, it turns out it's not.
You get people that have these weird fetishes and kinks and these weird, like, I don't know, things that give their kicks, should I say, but that's a fucking weird one.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird.
Next one. I love musky crotch. Why do we get these stories? We don't just get, like, fun confessions. Yeah. They're always fucking
What's
weird.
wrong with a nice smelling, cleanly washed, maybe smelling of, like, a nice...
Something about it turns me on. As long as it isn't too bad, like the cheese smell. I'm all in. I can't stop sniffing. The balls are the best part. Then mix that with the cum smell and I'm in heaven. I know someone that's into this, right?
Ball sniffing.
Just like unwashed men. And I just don't understand it. Like, there's nothing attractive about an unwashed man. Like, wash your fucking crotch.
Yeah.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me unless you've been showered.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one time I was talking to a guy and I actually quite liked him. And he invited me over and I was like, oh, do you know what, I might do it. And then he texted and he was like, just had a workout, I've got a sweaty cock. And I was like, I'm not coming anywhere near you. So I was like, I'm not coming. No, you lost me there. At that point, all of the magic had died in my eyes. Like, if you thought for 1 second that was going to be a kink for me, that you've just had a workout, so you've got a sweaty cock, as you would say, you are barking up the wrong tree. So I was like, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
That might be a kink for some people, but it is not mine.
Sweat is not lubricant. Do not use it.
This one's a little bit more, sounds a little bit more serious, but it's the tagline is "Coming out to my wife is impossible." Okay. My wife went to a nude sip and paint with her friends tonight to support her gay friend who's the DJ. Earlier in the day, she went on a semi-rant about how she thinks all male dancers are gay and she isn't attracted to gay men at all. It sort of ruined my optimism to coming out to her as bisexual, so the cycle of repressed feeling continues. You shouldn't let anything put you off coming out. Like, no. I've been in this boat, and I got to the point where I nearly ended my life because of it, because I couldn't do it anymore. So you don't let it force you back into the closet for another 5 years, because it's just not fucking worth it.
No,
I've been there, I've been there, and I've had comments made by my family and friends, and I thought the world was going to end. So don't let it. That's really sad. So I know we have fun on this podcast. At the same time, we do welcome any messages and any forms of confessions, or if you need any support from two very politically incorrect gay guys, then we're the ones. But yeah, don't let it force you back into the closet. Just fucking do it.
No, absolutely. You've got to be who you truly are, and it may seem hard to other people, but fuck other people.
Well, if they don't accept you for being gay or bi, then fuck them.
Exactly.
Fuck them. I've cut so many people out of my life since I came out. It's unreal.
Absolutely.
So many fucking people I've cut out of my life, friends and family. If you don't like me for who I am, you don't want to be my friend, or you don't want to be my family member, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Live your best gay life.
Next one. Back to this. I wear my husband's cum when we have people over. Fucking hell, you dirty bitch. This afternoon, my husband interrupted my homework session to cum on my face. And boy, did he cum. I was completely covered by the time we were finished. We both like it if I don't clean it off when he's finished. We had company over late that evening, and I still had his dry cum all over my face. This happens on a regular basis. I kind of like that a little bit. I kind of think that's quite keeping the fire alive in the relationship. Like, I'm going to come on your face and you're going to kiss your mum when she comes through that fucking door. I kind of like it.
I would question, like, if you had company, would you not put, I don't know, maybe this is a reflection on me, but like, you put on makeup, but...
You could put makeup over the cum, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you could put makeup over the cum. No one said you can't have a bit of foundation
over
dried cum all on your face.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for the skin as well.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe that's why I got so many bags under my eyes. Maybe I need a good old facial. No. Oh my good lord, the next one. I have self-identified auto-cannibalism. Oh, fuck me, we're getting serious now. Oh. I don't know what this means. But anyway. So I've been doing some research onto auto-cannibalism. I figured out that I'm an auto-cannibal. When I was younger, but old enough to know better, I'd lick any stray poop from my hands when I wiped, and any pee as well. As a female, I'd eat my own discharge when that started to come out, my period blood currently, and sometimes my own snot if I could wipe it in time, as well as my skin and blood I shed, as I know and I like how it tastes.
Oh, that
she
is
ate
disgusting.
her own discharge. Oh my God. Just when I thought that this couldn't get any worse.
I'm lost for words, because like, you think of cannibal being like flesh, eating flesh, but I was almost ready for them to be like biting chunks out of your arm. Not, and I agree with...
I don't know if I would find that more acceptable, to be honest. I'd rather someone bite a chunk out of their arm than just tell me that they're eating their own fucking discharge.
That's
drinking
rank.
Their own period. Oh my God.
And this comes back to what we said a few episodes back about like funky cocktails. Oh, no thanks.
Oh wow. Honestly, this person needs therapy and not a confession. Help. This person doesn't need to write to confess anything. This person needs therapy. So whoever you are, I suggest you seek some help, because eating your own poop, drinking your own pee, and then eating your own discharge and drinking your period blood senses that you've got a bit of a problem, babe.
Yeah, maybe go to Auto Cannibalists Anonymous and then post it on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, do what you two of my friends listen, tell the fucking world. Oh my god. Well, that is actually the last confession, and what one to end it on. So in this episode we've had watermelon juice, we've had cannibalism, we've had cum facials, licking cum off paper. Oh god, where
stealing your brother's underwear.
And your brother-in-law's underwear. Fucking stealing your ex's underwear. Dog sharting on tables, which I don't really think is a confession.
There's so much to confess.
What's your favourite one out of all of those?
My favourite one? Oh.
I think for me, the pencil one is up there with being a...
The pencil one, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, unfortunately, I'll probably choose one of the sexual ones.
So which one? Which one would you go for? I kind of like the Uber Eats one as well. Kind of respected that.
Yeah, the Uber Eats one. Some of the more innocent ones were good as well. Like, just meeting up with the people in their apartment block. That's quite cute.
Well, the cannibalism one we will end on because I have no words for that. I probably need to seek some therapy after that. But anyway, confessions box closed for another week.
Yeah, for a little. I think we probably need to close it for a little while we recover.
Yeah, I think after that I need to seek therapy. But as always, thank you so much for listening, and a massive thank you to everyone that listened last week and has listened over the last few weeks and getting us trending in the United Kingdom. We really do appreciate it.
We really do.
Appreciate your support, and as always you can head over to Spotify at Read Between the Wines. Please like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all that jazz.
Absolutely.
And find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Prime?
Yeah, Amazon Prime Podcast.
And all streaming platforms actually, so wherever you're fucking listening on, please continue to listen and share the shit out of this podcast.
You have no excuse not to listen. It's everywhere. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere now. And of course, you can find us on TikTok at
RBTW Official,
where we post videos of us talking loads of shit because we film these every single week.
We do indeed.
But yeah, confession box shut, and we will see you all for episode 22.
Indeed we will.
Laters.
Bye.